What's going on, everybody? This is Black Aries giving you my very first Infinite Warfare gameplay commentary. We are here in a new era. I'm feeling it, you know? I'm feeling it. This is my beta first impressions. Obviously, this is subject to change. Well, a few things are, but then again, this is not a beta. People have been calling this a beta. It's actually a demo. The game's done. The game's coming out. What's today? Today's October 21st. Game's coming out in 2 weeks. Like, this is the game. Like, they're not going to be putting out drastic changes. So, I can give a first impressions because this is basically a pretty good look at what we're going to see in the actual game when it comes out November 4th. Now, I don't really have much of a script to this. I don't really have much of a, you know, play-by-play this how I'm going to go. This is me just ranting because this game is a mixed bag. It's truly a mixed bag. I am not going to sit here and completely overly bash this game like a lot of people have. Like, oh, it's complete shit. It's off jump. Yeah, it's terrible. It's this, it's that. Does it have its flaws? Most definitely it does, but it's not all bad. I'm sitting here. I don't even know what this map is called, but I'm using the Ripper, which is a very good gun, by the way. But one thing I do want to talk about, especially when it pertains to the Ripper, is the time to kill. The time to kill in this game is ridiculous. I mean, like, you get melted like you were like chocolate in the hot sun. It is ridiculous. You are getting absolutely deleted in this game, and it just, I get fast killing weapons. I get that. I completely understand that. But my only point is like, that doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? That doesn't, like, okay, ignore this. Ignore this, by the way. I'm going to kill him later. Don't worry about it. But anyway, it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. You're kind of sitting here just like, you walk around corners and you just get dropped without any sort of reckoning, you know, without what happened. You know what I mean? Literally, there's been so many times in the last day and a half that I played this game where it's just been like, what happened? I don't know. And then I have to look at the kill cam. Like, oh, that's interesting. It's my first time seeing all this because it went by so fast, I didn't even notice. I mean, the time to kill, it feels awful up front, but then it's even worse when you get shot in the back. The reason that I did not show, I think it's called Defender, or Frontier, whichever the one that has, like, you go underneath to go to B, and you're walking around, it's like basically a maze. That map is trash, yo. Absolute trash. And you get shot in the back every 2 seconds. That map is just a breeding ground for the time to kill. It's just a breeding ground for those extremely delety kind of guns because it's just like, it's so close range. I can't tell you how many times I walked around that map, peeked around the corner, peeked. Not like, hey, I'm over here, come shoot me, or, you know, hey, cops, I'm a black guy, you know, unarmed. No, don't, like, none of that. I literally walked out and just, like, kind of looked around the corner, you know, like you're trying to see what your mom's doing in her room, but you're trying to see if she's asleep or not, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of, like, looking like, huh. Like, you got one eye to the side, and you get, boom, get blasted. Saying, like, yo, I'm just, like, the time to kill this game is ridiculous. I mean, I heard one YouTuber, I forget his name, I don't want to take his idea and not quote him on it, but I really need to forget his name. He said bump the bullets to kill by one on every single gun in the game. You know, sometimes a 3-shot kill, it make everything a 4-shot kill, you know, whatever it is. And I'm like, that's a good idea. I don't know what it is in this game, if all the guns in this game are just extremely fast killing, you know, fast rate of fire weapons, I guess. I don't know what it is, but that's absolutely ridiculous. The score streaks in this game aren't great. You know, I know I got a few kills with the Scorcher, and my Warden's about to come out in a second, but I played this clip for you guys to show that the score streaks do. Anyway, but they actually do work. That's the reason I showed this clip, but it's like, this is not a normal thing. You know, they don't normally do this. They don't normally put in this kind of work. This is just one of those things where I just kind of got lucky. And it's been really, really bad, honestly. Like, I'll get Scorchers and just be like, well, here's a cool score streak that's going to go across the map but not kill anybody. You know, it hardly ever puts in work. And that's really kind of annoying because, like, so the staple of Call of Duty a lot of times is their score streaks. The things that make games really, really cool, really, really fun are the score streaks. When you work towards something and be like, bam, here it is, you know? And that was the problem with Advanced Warfare. It was like, the gameplay itself, the raw gameplay, gunfights weren't that great to begin with. But then on top of that, I had nothing to work for because everything in that game pretty much sucked, you know? It just kind of like, why am I playing, you know? And I hate to say that so early about this game, but I kind of felt like, why am I playing? Why am I doing this? Why am I putting out all this effort to try? I mean, of course, to try and win the game, but I mean, you know, yeah, sure, I'm trying to win, but, you know, if I'm not getting any sort of gratification myself out of this, why am I playing, you know? And that's one thing, you really don't want that this early into the game, dude. Like, the game's not even out yet, I'm already feeling this way. And that's kind of a problem. Spawn kills still happen. Spawn kills most definitely still happen. There's times where I'll spawn, take a step forward, like just a gingerly just move forward a little bit slowly, you know, listily lasing to the left, and I just immediately get dropped. Or, you know, I'll spawn, turn to my right, and somebody on their team spawns, and I'll just shoot him in the back, you know? And like, you know, when you do it to somebody else, it's completely fine. I'm not gonna complain about that. But you know, when it happens to you, it's kind of bad. It happened to me a few times, not gonna lie. Anything else I need to... the maps themselves aren't great. Like, this is probably... I don't even want to say it's my favorite map, because I don't like it that much. It's just, it's probably one of the better ones out of a bad situation. You know what I mean? Like, this is Precinct, I believe. Yeah, this map is the better one out of the other crappier ones. You know, like, Terminal plays okay. I told you the other one, I don't know, I forget what it's called exactly. I want to say Frontier. No. The one with the mazes, you guys know what I'm talking about. The one is, it was, once again, not great. It was honestly awful. It was probably one of the worst. I'm not to sugarcoat it. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. The rigs aren't that rewarding. I mean, so far the best rig that I've seen is either the Eraser or the the Claw. Like, the other ones aren't that great. Like, one dude has a ride, like, he runs forward with a ride shield fast. You know, that's the super amazing special move that you wait for. He runs forward with a riot shield quickly. You're like, did y'all even take time in this? Like, did y'all even sit down and brainstorm? It sounds like y'all would just rush for time. Y'all, 3 years! 3 years! It's not like y'all just sitting there like, yo, we got one more day till this beta comes out. Riot shield bash? And then they kind of looked around like, can we do that? I mean, we could do it. It's feasible, but... And they're like, I mean, we ain't got time to be running around. All right, fine, we ain't got time. And that's the thing that's encompassing this game the most, is the fact that this game, I'm not going to say it's bad. There's been fun times. I love the Ripper. I love this gun. This gun and like the E-Rad are probably my favorite one so far. I haven't been able to unlock the Type 2 yet, but I have a strong feeling about the Type 2. I feel like I played with a little bit with the you know, pre-done loadouts or whatever, and I really like that gun. But I'm saying, like, it has its good moments. It has its really fun moments, but it's such a smorgasbord of other different Call of Duties and all the different stuff. It's like if Black Ops 3 and Ghost had a baby and they decided to get a little kinky and, you know, experimental, and they use toys from Halo. That's literally what this game is. You kind of sitting there like, you know, and that's the overall problem with this game is the fact that it doesn't wow you. There's nothing in this game that wows you. There's nothing in this game that you're just like, whoa. That was awesome. Whoa, that was cool. And I feel like every single Call of Duty we've had, even past couple of years, I mean, for me, Advanced Warfare had a few whoa moments too. And just because it was new and fresh and the movement was crazy and this whatever, had some whoa moments for me. I didn't enjoy the game as a whole, but I mean, at the beginning, the first time I saw these games, I had a whoa moment. I have yet to have a whoa moment in this game yet. You know, it's kind of disappointing. And I've given it a chance. Don't get me wrong. I went in there with an open mind. I went in there thinking, okay, this is we're gonna see what happens, yada yada. And I went in there, and it didn't feel, I don't know, it didn't feel as amazing as it should be, you know? It's a very lackluster game, and that's kind of disappointing. Of course you want more, of course you want whatever, but here's the problem. The problem is, this game's not going to change. This is going to be the game that we get, you know? And that's really disappointing, really sad, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyway, guys, if you guys agree, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I love to hear that kind of stuff. I love hearing you guys' feedback. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, wait for more videos. I'm definitely going to have some more. Actually, I'm posting a live stream later tonight, so hope you can catch that. All right, I'll see you guys later. This is Black Aries. Peace.